Hello, welcome back to my channel. If it's the first time you've been here, welcome and I hope you enjoy. Today's starting point is this 12 by 12 paper pack, Romantic Fine Art Mix and Match. I'm not entirely sure if I got this from the range or the works. But what I've done is taken out the pages that have got the smaller 4-in-1 sections, and I'm going to start by cutting these up with a view to making some different cards using the rest of the paper pack. Okay, I've pulled 5 different cards out of my stash to start with, and what I'm going to do is have a look and see which of these, if any, will go. I'm not so sure I'm going to find one to go with that colour. Okay, I had went back to my card bases and managed to find some square cards and some different coloured cards so that I can make a few more out of this that I've chopped up. Obviously they'll still need cutting down, but so now it's a case of pick a card, which one I want to start with, and let's go for it. I'm going to start with that one. I matched, it was a square, I matched it up with a pink card base, and I cut the square down so that it leaves a panel top and bottom. I cut out the birthday sentiment from Hunky Dory Moonstar Essential Words birthday set, and I wanted a piece of vellum to help make it stand out, but I cannot for love nor money find my vellum. But what I did find was this pack of decorative handmade papers. These are all the different colours that are in it, and I've picked the olivey green one and cut a strip just wide enough for the birthday sentiment. To fit along, and I might have to cut again because I've just realised it's not straight. That's not good. It won't cut with a paper trimmer, and I'm useless with a pair of scissors. See if I can make that work. So that's gonna just wrap around the base, the card layer, and then it'll all stick on there. And then I'm going to use the word happy from the same set and just stamp it on the paper. So I might just have to go and cut I need to at least sort this out, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, managed to trim it with a craft knife, so we're now all straight. So now it's just a case of gluing it together and stamping the sentiment, which I'm going to do in StazOn Stone Grey. Okay, this is the next bit of that same pack that I'm going to choose to work with. Found a card base in my stash, so I'm going to, the idea is cut this down so that it fits with a bit of a border. I have then cut some circles using the Scalloped Circle Layering Die Set by Tonic Studios. I found that I just picked a die that would cut a circle that would fit in the middle, and then a piece of grey matching the card that I just cut in the next size down. And I'm going to put those up on foam pads. I then cut the birthday wishes from Tonic Studio Everyday Sentiment Die Set 2. I then cut a further 2 of the same sentiment just in white, so that I can stack them up and they'll stand up off the card. It doesn't look great right now, but when they're all straight and layered up, then it'll look better. So let's get started. Right, the next piece I've already cut down so that it leaves a small border around all the edges. I've picked out this stamp set, Clearly Bizzotted Stamps. I'm not sure if I got it with a magazine, but anyway, I'm going to use the Especially For You stamp. I'm going to emboss it, heat emboss it. I'm not quite sure where this is from. I think I got it from somebody that was selling a lot on eBay, but pink embossing powder to match the cards. I think I'm going to use the stamp platform for this, then I don't mess it up. So I heat embossed the image, but it was a bit blotchy, so I redid it, because being in my stamping platform and not moving the stamp and putting my card back where it was before, you stamp in the same place. Unfortunately, in my case today, the paper must have warped a bit when I heat embossed it, and I don't know if you can see, but it's actually not stamped quite in the same place, especially in the For You. Still readable, but not quite where it should be, so this is something to be aware of when you're heat embossing, especially thinner card. The thinner it is, the more it warps. Oh, there we go. Okay. This was one of the squares that I cut up. It's very pretty, but unfortunately, I came to use my Dovecraft 3D pearls and ended up making a mess. Tried to get it off, but it's marked the card, so this won't be going anywhere. But there you go. Not everything goes right. Now this one, I simply cut the background paper down to be a bit smaller than the card base. Found some card that matched the card base and cut some strips. I then have this sentiment that is just printed out on the computer, and I put a green border around it using felt tip and just propped it up with some foam pads. This was one sheet of card. This was in the middle. I literally just cut both sides down. Again, it's a sentiment that was printed off on the computer. I think it might be a download from Tattered Lace website. The circles, ovals, sorry, were cut using, where have they gone? There they are. Oh, mine's gone blank. Tonic Studio mixed scallop and straight cut oval layering die set. I literally found one that went around the sentiment and then used the next one up to cut one from a pale pink to pop on top. Oh,